Well, Pro Football Hall of Famer and NFL broadcaster Troy Aikman joining me as he gears up for his Highway to Henrietta concert. Good morning, Troy.
Good morning.
Well, we all know about the football star, but tell us about the guy who loves the small town community he grew up in.
Yeah, well, the years that I spent in Henrietta had a real impact on me. I feel like a lot of what I am and who I am today is from those years that I spent in Oklahoma. And I've done a lot for a lot of different organizations and places that have meant a lot to me. And I just felt that it was time to do a little bit more in Oklahoma. And as you know, a lot of small towns have been hit hard through the pandemic, just towns in general across America, and wanted to do something special. And through a lot of conversation, this music festival came about. Will be June 11th, and I'm super excited about it. Blake Shelton will be headlining it. We have AT&T as our presenting sponsor, and just a lot of people really rallied to the cause, and can't wait for it. And I can't believe we're just 2 weeks away. We've done a lot of planning to get to this point for sure.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the cause. Of course, benefiting the school system there, a school system you went through, right?
Well, that's right. Yes, it's benefiting both the academic programs as well as the athletic programs. And in addition to that, Julie, it would have been really easy to just write a check, but I thought that there was a better way to go about doing it. And so we've been able to really rally the entire community. In addition to that, with the economic impact that it will have on a lot of businesses in the town. So a lot of benefit to a lot of different people besides just those that we're targeting with the money that's raised.
Can you share with me some of your most favorite Henrietta memories?
Well, I was a city kid in Southern California. As a youngster, I rode my bike everywhere. When I moved to Oklahoma, we moved 7 miles outside of town on a dirt road. There wasn't a lot of bike riding going on, and it wasn't a real big city from what I had been used to. But I did a lot of chores on a farm. We had a working farm. Had all the animals. I hauled hay in the summers. I fed the pigs and the goats and the horses and the cows and everything before school. And I think a lot of those things really is what gave me some of my work ethic and things that carried me through once I got out of Henrietta and on to college, and then, of course, on with the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, for some of the school kids who look up to you and now they see you coming back to their community, what message do you hope to pass on to them?
Yeah, I think that the message is that through hard work and perseverance and determination that all things are possible. It doesn't guarantee anything, but I hope that for those that are not only in Henrietta, but other small towns, and sometimes they feel like maybe their dreams are too big for where they're located, that's not necessarily the case. And I'm proof of that, and so are a lot of other people. So I think that through it all, I hope that they realize that there's hope, and whether it's being an athlete or whatever it might be, that the sky's the limit, but you've got to put in the time, you've got to put in the work, and you've got to be determined.
You know, we all know, of course, about your football fame, but you were also a really great baseball player there in Henrietta, and the concert is actually in the park that you played baseball in. Is that right?
It is, yes. It's Nichols Park, just outside of town. It's a 2-lane road getting to the park, and so it'll be one way getting to the music festival. But yeah, I played a lot of baseball. I actually thought baseball was going to be my sport when I was younger, and that I would play baseball in college and hopefully then in the major leagues. But once moving to Oklahoma, obviously a lot more emphasis on football in this part of the country, and so that's the route that I ended up going.
You know, I also understand you were the Oklahoma typing champion. Is that correct as well?
Well, it gets bigger and bigger. I think I was the county typing champion,
Okay.
but it keeps getting bigger, and now it's turned into the state champion. It wasn't that widely contested, but yeah, I was a pretty good typist. It's actually one of the best things that I did when I was in high school was take typing, because now with computers and keyboards and everything else, it has served me very well.
Wow. Now, I know you have a star-studded lineup. Tell me, did you call Blake Shelton personally? How did he join the lineup?
Yeah, I first reached out to Pat Green. He's been a longtime friend, and wanted him involved if I was going to do something. He immediately said yes, and reached out to Wade Bowen and Stoney LaRue and a number of guys that I've been friends with over the years. But just really felt that I needed a big headliner from Oklahoma. And I'd known Blake from some, past things that we've done together. And so I reached out to him, and he said yes within a matter of minutes. I mean, he's been so gracious with his time. He immediately got on board. And so I don't know that this would have happened if it hadn't have been for Blake and his willingness to get involved. He certainly is proud to be from Oklahoma, as am I, and wanted to do anything he could to help me and Henrietta and really all the people from Oklahoma.
Now, is there any chance that we'll see you up there on stage, maybe doing a little singing as well?
I wouldn't rule anything out, but as I sit here today, I don't think that will be happening. You'll see me on stage. I just don't know that I'll be doing a lot of singing.
Now, this is your inaugural Highway to Henrietta. Do you anticipate there'll be some more in the future?
Well, I anticipate it. I think that we do intend to have future concerts. Right now, we want to get through this one and just see kind of where it lands and how it all goes. I've got a great team. Tony Faye Productions is involved with it. Wouldn't have done it if they hadn't have gotten behind this. They've done a lot of big events in the Dallas area and really across the country. But there still is a bit of unknown, if you will, to pull something off like this. And, the concert will be 3 times the size of Henrietta on June 11th. So I want to hold out, and I don't want to commit just yet.
Understandable. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's going to be happening at the concert?
Well, a lot of music, a lot of fun, a lot of food. It'll be like a lot of big music festivals across the country. And like I said, I've got a great team. We didn't overlook anything. I think those that come will, really get a chance to enjoy some really great music locally on a national level. And there's still tickets available. They're going fast. There's not many left, but then go to highwaytohenrietta.com to see the lineup and also to see about purchasing tickets.
When you come to town to Henrietta, do you have any special places that you still like to stop in when you go there, or a place you like to eat?
Well, I used to stop in at McDonald's back in my younger days when I ate a little bit more recklessly, and they had some of my memorabilia up in the restaurant, which was always kind of fun to see. That's changed a little bit over the years. I go back, at least I used to, quite a bit. I go back annually for a golf tournament. But I've still got a lot of friends in the area. I've got a lot of high school classmates, as you can imagine, that'll be coming back in town. And that's really how this originated, was trying to do a reunion, if you will, for my classmates and some of the people who graduated as Henrietta Hens. Now they're the Henrietta Knights. But not a lot has changed from when I was there many years ago.
But boy, now they have this big concert to look forward to, thanks to you. I also, we have a few fans of your beer in my newsroom, so I do want to ask you about your new beer that you just put out too.
Yeah, we launched February 1st. It's 8 Elite Light Lager. We're exclusive to Texas. I'm really proud of the beer. We have no adjuncts and no fillers, which no other beer can really say that. We don't add any corn, rice, syrup, or extra sugars, and yet we're 90 calories and 2.6 carbs. So I refer to it as a better for you beer without sacrificing taste. I think people who drink it are really surprised that it is a light beer. Our biggest problem right now is meeting demand with supply. We've got to make more of it because a lot of people sure enjoying it in Texas, and I'm hopeful that we're able to move it into Oklahoma eventually. I will say that it will be being served at the music festival on June 11th, so a lot of people will get a chance to sample it then.
And folks have to have a ticket to attend the festival, correct?
That would help, yeah.
And the money raised again is...
They definitely need a ticket because we're raising money. Yeah. So,
how much are you hoping to raise?
Well, a lot. We're going to do quite well. I don't want to get into what the numbers might be just yet, but I think the people of Henrietta and the school programs and the athletic programs, everybody's going to be real excited about what that check will be.
Well, always something cooking with Troy Aikman, from the beer to the concert, of course, on June 11th. Can't wait to see you back here in Oklahoma. And for anybody who does want tickets, we'll add a link on kjrh.com. Troy Aikman, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you on June 11th. Thanks for being Positively Oklahoma.
Thank you.